Okay, this is what they call the London Eye.
Yeah.
And you can see it moves. We may do that later. And then this is the Thames River. You do trips on that. And then coming on around, we got the Big Ben clock.
the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon is the snow, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we
so light, got the prettiest side for everyone to enjoy. Standing up close by the Christmas tree, glimmering light, I am right where I wanna be. I will be home for a couple of days, wander around with you. You and me in the cold, thought it'd never be true. Wherever I go, I got you. Oh, I have stopped running, there is no way trying. You better loosen your belt. Drinking hot wine by the fire, don't care of anything else. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. I pray it will never end. Do you like to be here too? It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. I'll spend all this Christmas with you. Oh, it's such a charm, got you up in my arm. There's nobody at the door. You said I wish this will never be over. Darling, it's time for your present, come over here. Now it is time to get out in the snow, lighting a light with you. Choirs will sing and the joy bells will ring. Nobody loves you as much as I do. It's a wonderful feeling from floor to the ceiling. It is that time of the year, drinking hot wine by the fire. Here on our own, we got nothing to fear. It's Christmas, and some kind of love, my friend. Pick up some candy canes and hang a wreath on your door. It's Christmas, and outside snow's glistening. It's just you and me tonight. It's just you and me tonight.
It's night in the city, and I'm on my way back home, humming on my favorite ditty, swinging like Natalie Cole. But then out of the blue, who strolls down the boulevard but you? Your place is closer than mine. Why don't we go there and have some more wine? 'Cause life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead. Let's see where the sun might lead. Waking up to a brand new day in between your sheets, breaking up in the best of ways, and I'm back again on the street. Ooh, but then out of the blue, a wind starts blowing in ways so new. A world more exciting than mine is holding up a great big welcoming sign. Life is for living. Let's see where the sun might lead.
The then King Henry VIII used to live in there. Then he decided he no longer wanted to live there, so he moved down here to the Palace of Whitehall, which is a little bit further down. That then became the home of the UK government, and it's been home of the UK Parliament ever since. That's the new Palace of Westminster. That was finished in 1864. The old palace burnt down in 1834. We then had a guy design it, a guy called Charles Barry. And that architecture is how it is now from when it was finished in 1864. There's a few famous things about that. Obviously the most famous one is the clock tower.
For better days to come and carry us like wind in our sails. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. 7 years now on this boat, and we all know where we belong. Just wait. For our home to show on the horizon, soon we'll be there. Hold on tight, I can smell the shore, it's right in front of us. If we just hold on tight, this vision that I saw is getting closer every dawn. We are dreamers of the shore. When we can't read the sky, we just sail with the wind that we've got. And when we're drowning in doubt, just keep on believing. We are dreamers of the shore. It's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. Just us two, me and you. Oh, oh, I can't believe you love me. Oh, oh, I just feel so lucky. Oh, oh, still can't believe you love me. It never ends, it's being more than friends, yeah. You know I'm here to stay every single day, yeah. So hold me
sees there, what Albert didn't know was the bridge was about to open beneath him because the lights were out of action telling him to stop. As he got across the bridge, halfway across it, it started to open. There became a 12-foot gap underneath his bus between the two sides of the bridges. He floored it because he didn't know what to do, and he accelerated and his bus took off and it landed safely on the other side of the bridge as he was driving across. Albert was hailed a national hero and given 10 whole English pounds and a day off of work. But the story don't end there, because on that bus there were two people who were due to get married later that year, and Albert drove the bride to the church on her wedding day in that very self-same London double-decker bus, and he then became the groom's best man at their wedding. And it's a true story about Tower Bridge. So on our right, the Tower of London, dates back to 1078. You can see here entry to the Traitors Gate, the original one-way ticket. 13 people went through that gate in a small boat over many, many centuries, executed within the grounds of the tower, and never came out. Two of the wives of King Henry VIII went through that gate there into the tower. So as we go back up the river, we're going against the tide now, so we're going much slower. On our left-hand side, you've got the Shard, or the Shard of Light, the tallest building in the United Kingdom. There'll never be a taller building. And that's because it's at the maximum height allowed that doesn't interfere with air traffic as it passes above. Planes fly over here going to Heathrow and to London City Airport, so nothing can be any taller than that building. In there's a 7-star hotel. I don't know what's wrong with 5, but there's a 7-star. You've got apartments, penthouse flats. A recent flat was up for sale in there for 50 million quid. For your 50 million, you can't open a window and you can't have a cat. You can have an apartment for 50 million quid. So you see what I mean about the height. You can see this plane coming in now on his way to London City Airport on a foggy day. Good night Vienna is how that looks. So there's an observation deck up there as well. 40 quid to go up. My tip though, don't do that. Do this one here on your right hand side. This building is called the Sky Gardens. Up the top of there's an outdoor viewing deck. Free to go up, you don't pay, all you do is just go online, Google Sky Gardens, you can get a free time slot to go up there. They've got bars, cafes, restaurants, cocktail bars, even a garden. That's why it's called Sky Gardens. It does get busy though, so if you can't actually get a time slot for the free tour up there, then just book to go in the cocktail bar. £14 a cocktail, 3 of them, same price as going up there. I've never been up there, staggered out of there many, many times. So on your right hand side you'll get a brief chance to get a good photo of the monument before we go back under London Bridge. Well worth doing that. You get a lovely view of the river, the Tower Bridge and the Belfast, so that is absolutely well worth doing. So we're going back under London Bridge, there you go. So we're getting a wave off of Maureen up there. Definitely a tourist.
That's London Bridge. That's London Bridge right there.
So there's been a bridge here for over 2,000 years. The first bridge here was built in 50 BC when this place was called Londinium and it was built by the Romans. This bridge dates from the 1970s. The bridge previous to that was starting to sink and starting to fall into disrepair, so it needed replacing. So the British government, we put it up for sale, and an American guy stepped in and bought it. William P. McCulloch of McCulloch Oil. He paid $2.5 million for the old London Bridge, the Victorian one that sat there. He took it lock, stock and barrel all the way back to Lake Havasu in Arizona, which is where it now sits over the Lake Havasu lake as the second most popular tourist destination in the state of Arizona. So there's actually 2 London bridges in the world now, the one in America and this one here. You've probably all heard the famous British nursery rhyme, London Bridge falling down, falling down. We used to sing it when I was a kid in school, still do, but you sing the chorus, London Bridge is falling down, you sing it 3 times, because in history 3 London bridges have fallen down, so that's why we repeat the chorus 3 times. Ahead of us is Southwark Bridge. This bridge opened in 1921. It's still the only bridge in London that overnight is lit by gas lights. The lights above that bridge are all gas lights, they're not electricity. Very romantic bridge. If it looks familiar to you, it's probably because you've seen the film Mary Poppins. In the film Mary Poppins, Mary, I nearly called her Julie again. Mary is flying around with her umbrella above London Bridge. Well, she ain't. She's actually flying above this bridge. Walt Disney came over to the UK in the 1940s. He didn't like London Bridge. He thought it was bland and boring. So for the film Mary Poppins, they used this bridge. And now, if ever London Bridge appears in a Walt Disney film, they have to use this bridge. So this bridge that we're coming up to here, this is the Millennium Bridge. This bridge is what won the competition to be the nation's landmark for the year 2000. The London Eye entered the competition and that lost. They actually came second and lost to this. When this bridge opened, this made us a proper laughing stock actually, because it opened late, it missed the beginning of the millennium, it opened late in the year 2000. It was only open for 3 days and then they had to shut it, and it stayed shut for over 2 years. So what happened was, the first 3 days, 160,000 people walked across this bridge, and it got such a violent movement that people were throwing up over the side of the bridge. Not great views on here. In the 3 days, they had 2 broken legs, and they also had a broken hip where people kept falling over. Ambulances had to keep coming out all the time, so they shut the bridge and then kept it shut for over 2 years until they could take all the movement out of the bridge and then make it safe to reopen. So yeah, the Millennium Bridge or Wobbly Bridge. On your left hand side you've got the Tate Modern, the old Bankside power station. The biggest single gathering of modern art in one place in the entire world. I've been in it. It's got a great cocktail bar, a lovely view across the river and a great walk. As for the art, everyone to their own. Even after I've been in the cocktail bar, I still didn't understand what I was looking at. It really is odd. But it's still free to go, so have a butcher's at it. It used to be the power station for electricity for this part of London. Opened 1932. It was burning coal originally. They then converted it to oil to produce more electricity, just in time for the oil crisis of the early 1970s. Oil went through the roof, it then got shut down and it sat there empty for over 25 years, just dormant, doing nothing, until it got handed over to the Tate Modern and became the gallery it is now. So St Paul's Cathedral, said about this on the way down, you'll notice there's no tall buildings in front of it, they're all further off to the right or up to the left. That's because there's an ancient law in the United Kingdom and in London that dictates that St Paul's Cathedral has to be visible from 8 key points all around the Greater London area, and that's why nothing at all is built in front of it that will obscure the view. That's also where Prince Charles and Lady Diana got married. They didn't get married in Westminster Abbey, which is where all of the royal weddings and coronations take place. In 1979, Prince Charles's favourite uncle was killed up in Ireland. They had his funeral in Westminster Abbey, and it upset Charlie Boy that much he refused point blank to get married in Westminster, and that's why they got married in St Paul's. So we're just coming under Blackfriars Bridges. These bridges get their name from the right hand side of the river. Over there, that area of the City of London is called Blackfriars. And that's because back in the 11th century there used to be a Dominican priory over there, and all of the monks had to wear really long black gowns, and that's why they were called the Blackfriars, and that's why this area of London to this day is still called Blackfriars. So on our right hand side you've got this newest super thing under construction. It's not our new national landmark, it's not even our new 7-star hotel. That is our newest all black guns blazing super duper sewage system. Under there they are digging a tunnel that is that big that you can drive 2 double-decker buses through it side by side. Because it's that big and what's going to be in it in the future, we've given it a local nickname called the Super Pooper, obviously. You think your commute's bad, imagine being on that one. But that is the addition to London's sewage system. The original sewage system for London is this river that you're travelling on now. Up to the mid-1840s, all of London's sewage just used to get dumped into this river and go out with the tide. It's a massive population explosion in London in the mid-1840s, and it meant that the river could no longer cope with what was being dumped in it. so it just got a bit congealed and a bit of a mess. Then we had a really hot August in 1858, and it created what was called the Big Stink. All of London's river just became one big mess, lump of human waste. So then in the hot August it just stunk London out. So much so they suspended Parliament, they had to stop Parliament. All the Victorians moved out and they decided that something had to be done. So a British architect, a guy called Bazalgate, was employed, and he built the first sewage system for London and the first proper sewage system for the world. And it sits here on this embankment here, Victoria Embankment, where these people are walking. And that's why there's no tall buildings or office blocks or anything along the riverbank here, because it's got all of London's sewage under there. The river used to be twice as wide as it is now, but then they built the sewage system and that narrowed the river. That also raised the depth of the river and it sped it up as well. So with the new sewage system and then with the increased speed and flow of the river, it actually helped the River Thames clean itself, and up to this day, and has been for quite some time, the Thames is one of the cleanest metropolitan rivers in the entire world. It looks a bit dirty, but that's just the silt that gets ripped up by the really strong current now. There's about 30 foot of difference between high and low tide, so about 11 metres of difference between high and low tide.